You know, we saw how the fitness tracking space was taking off, and we wanted to try to do something different, because when we saw the wearables world, we felt it kind of seemed like a misnomer. A lot of these products were not really that wearable, or at least I wouldn't want to wear them. Plastic, bulky, and whatnot. So we thought, let's try something really different. Let's work with materials that people like to wear. Metal, leather, ceramics, that kind of thing. And so we wanted to really take a break from what people have been working on and see if we could make something that people would want to wear, possibly even if it wasn't working. So that was our design standard, and I'm not sure we're quite there yet, but I think we're getting a little closer. We see people taking up shine from all walks of life, men and women. I feel like a lot of, in this space, especially females, have been largely overlooked. People assume that they're going to wear big, bulky, plastic, rubber things around their hands all the time. I just don't think that's going to happen. And so we wanted to make something that people could wear anywhere, that was elegant, and that didn't carry with it a stigma. Like, hey, world, I'm trying to lose weight. You might like to be complimented that you've lost weight, but you don't want to advertise that you're trying. We're a team of technologists, and we think about science a lot. But we think about design and wearability and desirability first, because we think if we can't get through that, if it's something people don't desire and people don't want to wear, then none of the science matters. Because you can have the most accurate sensor in the world, but if people don't wear it, then the accuracy for that is zero. So let's make something that people would wear first, and then we'll solve the technology problems later, because there's lots of science that's available to do that. Absolutely. We're seeing the greatest growth for us overseas. For us, overseas means in Europe and Asia, and but we're seeing that this is indeed a global phenomenon. People hope for a better life. The people hope for better health, and this is, I think, on their path to doing so. Absolutely. So what we found is, I think Europeans appreciate good design. So the Italians, the French, the British, I think we're doing, it's been great. And I think people appreciate the design. Americans care about design too, but there's a lot of discussion around feature. And we've got some great features too, but let's start with talking about whether you'd want to wear this. And then we can tell you about how it doesn't actually require any charging, ever. It's pretty unique. So no more wires. It's waterproof, so you can swim with it. We have a lot of swimmers who love what we have. And the fact that you can wear it in a bunch of places. We try to present it as a product in the consumer electronics space, and also in jewelry and accessories and fashion. I'm sure we'll get to healthcare and medical circles eventually, but let's see if we can win over people's hearts before we can win over people's minds. We're still a startup. We're barely 2 years. We're a little bit more than 2 years old, but yeah, we just found that there's a lot of interest in this space, in this Internet of Things, home, office, car, body. I think products in those spheres will come to light. There will be more of them, and they will all be connected to each other, and all through the cloud, and there's going to be all sorts of interesting things that we can measure, but more interestingly, I think there'll be all sorts of things that we can do, actuation, things that it'll do for us, not just sense. Sensing is just the beginning, it's just the start. I think there will be controls, wearable, ambient controls, safety applications, identity, payments. I mean, there's a whole world, entertainment for sure, wearable entertainment, that's definitely coming.